Hello mensen, hi people. 17th Tuesday, March 2026. Goed. Let's see. Now that's orange coolant and that's a pink coolant. Pink coolant, orange coolant. Okay, now let's see. Now the thing is with coolant and water-based stuff is when it stands for a long time. So stand for a long time. Excuse me. The 31st, 5th month, 2024. And there, underneath the cover, there's water vapor. See? Coolant is in there and the water vapor is on there. Okay, well, that's all good. Now, that's some time in this holder. Just the paper there. Now, let's go and get something to take it out. Something to take it out with. Reg, iets om met dit uit te haal. Now that's a piece of a thermostat housing. The brass is still nice. I don't know what's that. There's some stuff going on at the bottom there. Okay. This is a piece of aluminium welding rod. That's a piece of, that's a steel washer. Come on. That's a steel washer. It looks fine still. Dan daai ene is 'n stuk staal bushing, spacer, spasieerder van staal, alternator spacer or something, an alternator spacer, a piece of cylinder block. Normally what happens is, now that is the top of the cylinder block, this, and that's a bolt hole there, or stud hole, whatever. But sometimes underneath here, water gets trapped. Air, steam, vapor, water vapor. That's what steam is. Gets caught underneath here. And that's places where the water doesn't come, the coolant doesn't come. And the water vapor, let it normally rust, as you can see there. It's very rough. So it's rusted there. And this is a piece of cylinder head gasket. There's another truck going past. What the heck is that? Making that noise. Anyway, so that is a piece of a cylinder head gasket. The metal around the cylinder spacious. Then what's in here? That's another piece of a thermostat. Alright, let's see. This piece is a piece of aluminium. And let's see how the aluminium performed. So as we can see the holes. The both holes of this piece of material here is still good shape. In a good shape. Daar ook. Daai gat. Deze gat. Lyk heel goed. Okay. And then there is a piece of copper pipe. That's a piece of copper pipe. That still looks good, but they're now underneath the coolant, not sticking out. Because if the water vapor gets to the stuff sticking out of the water, it's a different story. Let's have a look at this one here. That's the first of the second month, 2020, first of the, yeah, a first month of 2024. I don't know what day, but it is first, it's back then. Any day of the month it could be. It's the first month of 2024. Right. Ja, 2024. Eerste maand. And water there, vapor there. And let's see what is the injector pumping doing. Kind of changing color, I think. That's not good. There's a piece of a thermostat. Then it's still in the piece of a cylinder block again. And then there's a piece of aluminium. Aluminium is still good. Another piece of aluminium. A funny color of aluminium. And that is a piece of aluminium. And the holes are still good. And you can see that now somebody's calling me. I'm not going to take notice of them because I'm busy with my video now. It's a steel washer. They have a car problem. I don't have parts for them. They must go and buy a new car. Right. Right. Now he's shouting at me. He's shouting at me. Okay. Right. Let's go on with our story and get finished on with this. And this one is also there's also water vapor in there. Just keep it filter. It doesn't blow that direction. Otherwise, I must grab it and they see me. Okay. This is first of the first, 2024. That one. Mustn't see me. Okay. I must move this direction. I think more to the shed. Mustn't see me. Okay. Now this is the orange coolant mixed with the cheap green coolant, and that's what happens if you can't get the heater blown out. Then the green coolant stays behind in the heater system, and you struggle to get it out. You must blow it out with air, strong air. Otherwise, you get a mixed coolant like this. Because this is now green, cheap green, and expensive orange coolant mixed. Okay, let's see. The brass that looks good on this one, but the steel is going bad, and the aluminium. Let's see what happens to the aluminium. With the aluminium, the holes look fine. Still the bolt holes. Normally they start a corrode there, and then a piece of cylinder gasket, and well, all the aluminum welding rod. Alright, and there's also water drops, condensation took place there. So that doesn't happen with Evans coolant, only with a water-based coolant. So if the water is low, then the chances for corrosion in your cylinder head and cylinder block can be 100% positive. So that you must bear in mind if you have a water-based coolant in your engine. It mustn't stand for a long time. You must use the vehicle so that water vapor doesn't accumulate at the top. It must be full, not halfway full, or can't see it in the radiator core. The radiator core sticking out or something, and that's not good. Then we must have Evans, the waterless coolant. Okay, now this is now the story. Now that motor there in the blue car and the pumpkin yellow pickup or the mustard yellow pickup, whatever color you think it might be. They both XD2 motors are fitted in them, and they bought to 1mm oversize. So standard they 94mm oversize. Let's see, that's a 94mm bore and a 83mm stroke. So we must have the radius of the 94, that's 47, and it must be twice time, that means time square, so it's time 47 times 47. Right, and then we end up with 2209 09, and then pi, that's pi, and pi is 3,1415927. And h, it's a height, it's a stroke, that's 83 millimeters. And then we get here the total volume of one cylinder divided by 1,000. Then it's one cylinder is 576 cc square millimeters. Then you must times it with 4, and then you get 2,304 cc. 2,304 cc is a 2.3 liter motor, XD2, of course, but now it's drilled out to 95mm. Right, so they get a radius of 95, and that is I've done that math on another piece of paper of that. So it's 47,5. Can 47,5 times 47,5. Right, and then you end up with a low at the end, because I did the math on another piece of paper, and we get 2256 and 2256, and there it was 2209. So that's the only difference. Then that is still the same. 3,1415927 times 83. Then we get this figure divided by 1,000. What the heck are they shouting for? Okay, 588, 322 is one cylinder times 4. Then you get the capacity of 2,353 cc. And I must go in here because I'm busy with my video and I don't want the people to see me. Because I'm right. I'm finished with the story. I want to finish off with the story. Now, I left the blooming house door open. Yeah, man. Okay, it's 49 cc, bigger capacity. So, yeah. Now, if you work it out, you take the 22,221 and you divide it into the 576 up there, and then we get 25,9459 cc, and then we take the capacity of the board cylinder, the board cylinder, drilled out cylinder, whatever, 588,322, and we divide the 25,9459 cc here into that, and we end up with a compression ratio of 22,67421. So your compression is from 22,221 up to 22,67421, and that makes it quite a difference. It goes much better. That's why I did this reboring with the maximum oversized pistons. Okay, so now I say bye-bye from this video before somebody goes into the house, ends up in the house, stealing something there, taking something. Okay, let's get this low in there. Good. Say bye-bye. 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 Thank you for viewing this video. Tot de volgende video. Until the next video. Bye-bye.